Where's my ruler? There you are. Need a pencil.
Okay. You got tape? We're good. All right, here we go. Let's tilt this up. Let's raise this a little bit. Whoa! Maybe tilt it on the side. I like tilting it on the side. That's what I do. That's how this is supposed to work. Just to tilt it on the side. Everyone likes that. And raise it up with my nice easel. I mean, tripod, not easel. And tilt it down a little bit. No, we'll just do eye level. There we go. Boom. Okie dokie. Take this handy dandy ruler. And, well, good morning today. It is Friday, and I am working on some more paintings as usual. I'm starting out late. I keep talking about this, and I'm hopefully ready to curtail that. It's just taking me, it's going to take me like 3 times before it's going to take me like 3 times to go into bed late where I start realizing, like, I can't keep doing this trend, I can't keep doing this trend. So, I am in action for at least one painting. I thought this was good. Every morning you see me, I always have some coffee, but this one I thought it was going to be like good coffee. Apparently, I put too much hazelnut grounds in there, and it is not very good. Ugh. It is. It's quite pungent. I just wish I had like some sugar or something, a creamer, to kind of tone it down a bit, but that's one of the things you got to deal with when you're dealing with coffee. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I need to like get some water and rinse the palette. So just like usual, I always like to give my my paint just some mixing, so it doesn't look because even though I mixed it yesterday, it still kind of settles. So I've been very adamant about, is adamant the right word? Vigilant, maybe? About getting my paint mixed up. And I think we're good to go. But before we start, I don't even need to open my paint. I just need my handy dandy. I have an idea here. I am going to do a bunch of narrow stripes here. I think it might be cool. Although I might be a little worried that I don't have narrow enough tape for it. We'll do something like this. Something like this. And I think that'll be that for there. And I want to add a rando shape or two right here. You can't really see because the pencil doesn't leave a mark. But I don't want to leave a mark because, I've been using pins. And pins shows through a lot of the times with this paint, so pencil typically doesn't show as much. So I've been using pencil because of that fact. This weird triangular like shape coming off to the side here. I don't know if I like it, but it is what it is. It's going to stay here. And I had this, I think I want to have some shape kind of going on top of my drip forms. I've been really appreciating that. I think it's kind of neat. because a lot of people like to show those drips. I am showing them, but also covering up a majority of them. So I think I'm just going to leave this area open. I don't know why. It just feels like the right thing to do at the time. Because I got all these shapes kind of masked around here. I think I want to leave this area open before and they'll call it a day. Yeah, call it a day. Because there's going to be more layers on top of this, so I don't need to keep adding more stuff for adding more stuff's sake. What was I thinking about? Oh. I have this house repair I got to do, and you'd think that being home all day would trigger the house repair, but apparently it hasn't. Do 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 do. I don't remember. And just like every day, I have a lot to do. And that is pretty much typical for me. I've been thinking about this a lot. I've been, if you've been paying attention to these videos, I've been in like anguish. Not like physical anguish, I'm not like in agony, but like, I've been dealing with how I can paint and draw at the same day, on the same day. So I've been thinking about how I can achieve such a thing. And normally I can do pretty good. I can paint and draw on the same day about 80% of the week. And that's pretty good. That's like, 80% of the week. So that's like 5 days, right? I can paint and draw a skull or draw something in the evening. So I've been thinking, like, how can I maximize that? Because I'd really love to draw digital and learn that craft. And so I've been thinking, maybe I can maximize that by alternating my night schedule, right? So maybe I alternate my night schedule to draw, like maybe digitally in the evening, and then maybe every other day I draw digitally in the evening, and then I'll draw like live. I don't know. There's a lot of like thought going in here, and I don't know how the process is going to work, but all I know is that I want to draw more. That's what I want to do. And I'm trying to figure out ways that can happen. And I think I've got a solution-ish. Yeah, I think I got a solution for that. So it's probably going to come down to alternating between the two. During the week. I mean, I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to alternate back and forth between painting and between drawing digitally and drawing from a still life every day. But it's the only way in order for me to kind of get the best of both worlds. Although I've been looking at Procreate, and some of their pencil brushes look really good. Like, I'm really digging it. I think that would be as close to drawing from life, drawing realistically. Or maybe what I do is I hit two birds with one stone. I use like the program Procreate. And I use their like pencil and charcoal brushes, and then set up a still life, and so I'm technically drawing from life, but I'm drawing digitally. That might be something to consider. Oh, that coffee's terrible. I'm sorry, that is not a good coffee. Oh. I don't know why it tastes so funky. It's supposed to be good. I don't understand. I'm very upset. Yeah, I don't know why it tastes so weird. But it does, and I don't like it. Because it has too much bite. I don't know. I think that might be something to consider. You know, that might be something to consider. I don't know. I gotta really ponder this because I would really like to learn how to get better on a digital medium and not just be relegated to, oh, this guy can only draw or paint, from life. I want to be able to use multiple types of mediums and do multiple things. The only thing that's stopping me is time. I like drawing still lifes. I like paint still lifes. I'd love to be able to sit down and do to paint a still life, but I also enjoy this because it doesn't stress me out, and so that's nice. I like doing digital work. I like learning it. I'm not really that good at it, but I enjoy it, and I wish I had more time for it. And I really think I've kind of resolved it mentally. So maybe these live stream videos are not just they're their own metaphorical hitting two birds with one stone type of thing. So I'm having a dialogue with you, the viewer, but I'm also I'm basically having a dialogue with myself, and I'm trying to navigate my thoughts about art and what I need to do for the day, for the week. Where's my art going? And it's kind of like you need to write down your thoughts or capture them, and this could be one way that I'm capturing my thoughts. Although I'm probably never gonna go watch my video of myself painting. I'm like, I've already experienced this. Why would I want to watch myself do it again? And then edit it. But the thing is, talking about it is a good way to kind of go through the process of what needs to be done. You know, because then you're critically thinking, you know, and I think that's what I'm doing right now is thinking about what needs to be done in order for me to achieve the level of productivity I have. Oh, look at that. Woo! It's nice that I have with the amount of time that I have available. You know, I've been really trying to ponder this, and it's a difficult situation that I'm in. You know, although my free time's kind of doubled, but it kind of has not. It's still, I'm not working for another employer as much, but I got more responsibilities because all the stuff that I was doing with the employer has been moved to other things that need to get done. So, for instance, we've been, as you kind of heard, has been going on, turning online, and so like you're having to take all your curriculum and convert them to like online. No, you gotta convert them to an online medium. And I don't have all the stuff. And with the influx of people online during school times, there's a lot of lag, and there's a lot of things that people don't think about, and I'm learning that. So that's, matter of fact, that's one of the things I got to deal with after this video is I gotta answer some emails and make sure that all my students are up to speed on what they need to get done, and make sure that they understand the idea, because we're having connectivity issues, and for no fault of their own, you know, it's just this is always the case, right? Like, when you don't need it, when you need it the least, your internet works flawlessly, or whatever you're using works flawlessly. But when you need it the most, right, that's when it never works. So like a lot of my students, they had no problem with the internet prior to this event, and now that they need it the most to actually get connected and correspond with me, they're like, I can't connect. I can't get on the server. I'm like, oh gosh, or like, yeah, because it may be the internet so works just fine during non-peak hours, but when it's peak hours, their service provider is like, no way, we're not going to help you here, sir. We're not going to help you here and get you connected to your professor so you know exactly what you need to do. So I got some emails. I got to send some emails to some students and say, hey, I missed you. Here's what you need to do. Please look on this online. I got all the information. I got all the content uploaded. And that's another thing. Putting content on certain servers, man, it's slow, right? Super slow. It's not like Instagram or Facebook. Like, to make a video like this, it's so much easier. You just like go on the platform, click live, you're live, and then press post once you're done. On there, you gotta go like, okay, I want this video to be in the server, in the format. Okay, I got to upload the item onto the server. I got to set it up so it's embedded into the server so that it pops up there instead of just pops up as a link, and all this other stuff. I don't like that coffee. That's not good coffee. I'm very upset. I wish I had better coffee. What am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? Yeah, so that's the things you have to deal with. I just feel pretty good with myself. I'm not going at a snail speed with my work, but I'm definitely not going fast. I'm not as prolific, as productive as I could be. And I know I talk about productivity and my ability to make work and stuff, or not my lack of ability. I don't know. I know I talk about this a lot, but I wish I could do more. I really do wish I could do more. And I think I mentioned this last time was I need to get up earlier and just start working. You know, I just need to do that. So that's one of the things I'm going to start doing is getting up earlier and starting my live streams a little earlier. Yeah. So I'm really excited about that once I start it, because then I'll basically double my painting time. So yeah, these paintings are very fun. They're very easy to do. You know, what makes them so nice is that anyone can do them if they wanted to. It doesn't take like a high level of skill to take your some tape and use it to make odd shapes and then do a little drip here. It probably takes more of an open mind, really, because we have this mentality, like this idea of what a painting is and how a painting should be pursued. And you know, maybe a lot of traditionalists that think that way. You know, I don't think that way. I just think, like, what's one of the better ways to get this done, you know? Okay. Looking good. It's making good time here. Making good time. Uh-oh. Whoa! There we go. As soon as I get this tape off, we'll be doing real good right here. You know? Real good. You know, I've been thinking about this a lot. I know I said I was going to do that stack with adding more layers of like pinks and grays, but I I'm getting kind of bored of this color palette. So what I think I'm going to do is the new color I'm going to introduce is going to be not a gray, not a pink. It's going to be something completely different. It's going to be, I got some other paints here. I got some greens, some yellows. I think I got some blues somewhere. And I want to use those. I think I'm going to use those. And that way, yeah, I'm just getting bored of this palette. And yeah, so I'm getting real bored of this palette. I think the next step is just to jump in and start introducing other colors. That's my next step in this painting process. So that's going to be my next batch, my next 10. So I'm pretty sure that that's going to happen. I'm about 95, 99% sure that I'm going to do that. I think I'm set on that. I'm just going to do it, see what happens, and then alter the course of it. You know? So that's exciting. And I'm also excited that I've kind of worked out what I'm going to be doing now. I think the whole alternating between drawing from life and then drawing on a tablet, I think that's going to be my next process in my painting, in my drawing, in my art, so that I get a little bit of both. So that's one thing that's interesting about me is like I feel kind of empty if I don't do one or both of them, and I like to get more of that in. Okay, so I got to get some more coffee. So I'm going to turn off the live stream and I'm going to start back up in a few minutes. Okay, so I got to get some more coffee and then I'll be right back. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.